Have you noticed that your legs aren't as strong as they used to be? Does walking at your usual pace now feel like more of a struggle? Do you find yourself trembling, feeling discomfort, or even experiencing pain while climbing stairs? Or perhaps just standing for a while makes your legs feel heavy and fatigued. If these symptoms sound familiar, you might think it's just a normal part of aging. But what if I told you that it's more than just age? Something else could be at play. There's a hidden culprit lurking in your diet that could be silently eroding your leg strength. It's possible that the foods you're eating every day are making it harder to move the way you used to. Scientific research sheds some alarming light on this. Studies reveal that after the age of 50, muscle strength declines by about 1 to 2% each year. But what many people don't realize is that poor dietary choices can accelerate this muscle decline by as much as 30%. That means that something as simple as the foods you're eating might be directly contributing to the weakness in your legs. This can make everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or even standing feel like a daunting task. But don't panic. There is hope. You have the power to reverse this process. By making the right changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can preserve and even strengthen your leg muscles, enabling you to remain active and independent for years to come. In today's video, I'll reveal the 3 most damaging foods that could be weakening your muscles and leaving you vulnerable to falls and fatigue. If you want to keep your legs strong, resilient, and ready to support you for a lifetime, keep watching. Let's begin with the first culprit, processed and refined sugar. If you're like most people, you probably consume sugar without even thinking about it. Maybe you start your day with sugary coffee or tea, indulge in an afternoon snack, or enjoy dessert after dinner. While these habits seem harmless, they could be silently sabotaging your leg strength. Research shows that excessive sugar intake leads to chronic inflammation in the body. Over time, this inflammation weakens your leg muscles, causing pain, stiffness, and fatigue. The worst part is that you might not notice the damage right away. The effects of sugar on muscle health tend to accumulate over the years, and suddenly, you may find that tasks that were once easy are now a struggle. But how exactly does sugar weaken your muscles? Let's break it down. First, sugar triggers chronic inflammation in the body. It disrupts the natural inflammatory response, causing persistent swelling, joint stiffness, and muscle discomfort, especially in the legs and knees. Over time, this ongoing inflammation reduces the flexibility and strength of muscle fibers, making movement harder. Second, sugar contributes to insulin resistance. When you consume too much sugar, your body releases a large amount of insulin, and over time, this can lead to your muscles becoming less efficient at absorbing essential nutrients. Without proper nutrition, muscles lose their strength, elasticity, and ability to recover. Third, sugar interferes with calcium absorption, weakening your bones and increasing your risk of fractures. If you've ever had leg pain or weakness that you couldn't explain, your diet could be playing a role. So, what can you do to protect your legs from the harmful effects of sugar? The key is to replace refined sugar with healthier alternatives. Consider using raw honey, dates, coconut sugar, or jaggery, which provides sweetness but also contain beneficial nutrients. It's also a good idea to cut back on sugary drinks like sodas and fruit juices, and instead reach for fresh fruits that offer natural sweetness along with fiber and essential vitamins. To further stabilize blood sugar levels and reduce cravings, incorporate more protein and healthy fats into your meals. Drinking plenty of water is essential, too, as dehydration can sometimes be mistaken for sugar cravings. Lastly, regular physical activity can help your body process and eliminate excess sugar, strengthening your muscles over time. Now, let's move on to the second hidden enemy, deep fried and processed foods. Do you often indulge in fast food, fried snacks, or instant meals? While these foods might be convenient and tasty, they can have a significant negative impact on your leg strength. Studies have shown that trans fats and heavily processed foods contribute to widespread inflammation in the body, and this inflammation accelerates muscle deterioration. But that's not all. These foods also disrupt blood circulation, depriving your muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. Over time, this lack of proper nourishment makes your muscles weaker, slower to recover, and more prone to cramps and fatigue. But how exactly do deep-fried and processed foods damage your legs? Let's break it down. These foods are packed with harmful trans fats and oxidized oils that increase inflammation. This leads to joint stiffness, swelling, and muscle fatigue. Inflammation not only weakens muscles but also reduces flexibility, making simple movements harder to perform. Additionally, consuming too many fried and processed foods slows down blood circulation, which means less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your muscles. This deprives your muscles of the nourishment they need to stay strong and healthy, increasing the risk of weakness and injury. To make matters worse, processed foods interfere with the absorption of essential minerals like calcium and vitamin D, which are crucial for bone health. Over time, this leads to a reduction in bone density, making your bones more fragile and increasing your risk of fractures. So, what can you do to protect your legs from the harmful effects of fried and processed foods? The best approach is to make healthier food choices. Instead of reaching for fast food or fried snacks, try preparing your meals at home using healthier cooking methods like grilling, steaming, or baking. When cooking, opt for healthy fats like olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado oil, which provide essential nutrients without the inflammatory effects of trans fats. And when you're craving a snack, reach for nutrient-dense options like nuts, roasted chickpeas, or fresh fruits instead of processed snacks that are high in unhealthy fats and empty calories. Finally, let's talk about sodium. Excessive sodium intake is a silent but powerful factor that can weaken your legs over time. Many high-sodium foods, such as packaged snacks, processed meats, fast food, and canned soups, don't taste overly salty, making it easy to consume too much without realizing it. Too much sodium causes water retention, which leads to swelling, heaviness, and discomfort in the legs. It also raises blood pressure, which can impair blood circulation and deprive your muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. Over time, this can lead to chronic fatigue and muscle weakness. Moreover, high sodium levels deplete calcium from your bones, weakening them and increasing the risk of fractures. So, how can you reduce your sodium intake? Start by cutting back on processed and fast foods, which are often loaded with hidden sodium. Instead, prioritize fresh, home-cooked meals where you can control the amount of salt used. Swap refined table salt for natural alternatives like pink Himalayan salt, which contains beneficial trace minerals. To naturally balance sodium levels in your body, include potassium and magnesium-rich foods like bananas, spinach, and coconut water in your diet. These nutrients help flush excess sodium from your system and reduce the risk of swelling and muscle weakness. The foods we discussed, sugar, processed foods, and excessive sodium, are all quietly sabotaging your leg strength. But by making informed changes to your diet, you can prevent or even reverse this damage. Remember, diet alone isn't enough. Regular physical activity is crucial for maintaining strong muscles and healthy bones. Experts recommend at least 10 to 15 minutes of exercise per day to improve muscle strength by up to 30%. Whether it's walking, stretching, or resistance training, even small daily efforts can make a big difference. It's time to take control of your health and your legs. The decisions you make today will determine how strong and mobile you remain in the years to come. If you're ready to make a change, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with friends and family who could benefit from this information, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on maintaining a strong and healthy body. Your health is in your hands. Take the first step today for a stronger, healthier future.